Welcome back, Student of the Game podcast. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. If you don't celebrate Christmas or you celebrate another holiday, happy holidays. If you don't celebrate any holidays, hey, have a good day. Have an awesome day and an awesome evening, all right? So, it's week 16 of our NFL pickles, man. This has been a very, very good, fun-filled ride. We got 2 more weeks to go in the regular season, but guess what? Let's get it started right now. Now, I didn't have a chance to comment on the game. I'll talk about the Niners and the Titans game. I'm going to be honest with you. I would have picked the 49ers to win that game, but as you can see, the 49ers lost that game, all right? But didn't have time, man. Got Christmas shopping, doing a lot of stuff, wrapping gifts and all that good stuff. But anyways, let's jump into today's game on Christmas Day. We have the Cleveland Browns versus the Green Bay Packers. Listen, I was going back and forth. Listen, if Casey Keenum was going to play this game, I'll pick the Packers. But since I found out that Baker Mayfield is going to be playing in this game, guess what? I'm still picking the Green Bay Packers. You know why? Because Baker Mayfield and those Cleveland Browns, they are going against that bad dude, Aaron. Where's Aaron Rodgers, okay? So I got the Green Bay Packers winning this game. The score I'm looking at on this one, I'm looking at a more of a, let's see. It's in Green Bay, Lambeau Field on Christmas Day. The fans about to act a plump fool in a good way for the Packers. So I think the Packers are going to win this game 23-12. All right, 23-12. That's what I got. 23-12 for some reason. The spirit is telling me 23-12. All right. Next matchup, we have the Indianapolis Colts versus the St. Louis, the Arizona Cardinals. All right, is it Arizona or Sphinx? Yeah, Arizona Cardinals. I get them mixed up, old school. But anyways, the Colts, they come off a big time victory over the New England Patriots. That was a big win, big confidence booster to win against the New England Patriots, who was hot like fire. Hot like fire grease. You know what I'm saying? So the Cardinals, they dropped the ball. They didn't lay a goose egg, but you might as well lay the goose egg. They lost 27-12 against the Detroit Lions. So I heard Kyler Murray mention that he didn't feel like the team was prepared. Kyler Murray, this guy right here, throughout his whole football career as far as high school and college and stuff, he always been a winner. This guy's not really used to losing. So I believe that this Cardinal team, they're going to be ready for this Colts team. I think the Colts, they're coming down after that natural high after beating the great Bill Belichick in impressionable fashion, all right? And if you're the Cardinals, you're playing at home, it's like, hey, man, listen, okay, we went from potentially being a number 1 or a number 2 seed. Now we're at number 4, okay? We know if we win at least 10 games, we can at least make the playoffs, but here's the thing. We want to at least win that division, and the Rams are nipping right at us, okay? So this is a must-win for the Cardinals, and I think they're going to approach this game in must-win mode, okay? But once again, this Colts defense, they are no slouch. This offense is no slouch. Jonathan Taylor, Carson Wentz, they're doing the damn thing, people. So I'm going to roll, but I'm still going to roll with the Arizona Cardinals right here. This is a much-needed win. I'm not sure if DeAndre Hopkins is playing. They're going to need him, but if he's not playing, this Colts defense is going to cause a lot of problems for the Cardinals. If DeAndre Hopkins plays this game, I have the Cardinals winning. If he's not playing this game, the Colts is winning this game. So I'm going to roll with 2 scores. If DeAndre Hopkins is, you know what, that's not fair. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you what, I'm rolling with the Arizona Cardinals because they're in win mode right now. If DeAndre Hopkins not playing, he's just going to have to merge. He's going to have 4 forced passes to, I'm going to say AJ Green, all right, the receiver. So I got the Cardinals winning this game. Let's see. Let's roll with a 26 to 20 score. All right, it's going to be pretty close. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Lions versus those Dirty Birds ATL Falcons. Okay, so the Detroit Lions, you just coming off freshly after beating the Cardinals. That's kind of like the Super Bowl for the Lions, because that was a team that's a Super Bowl contending team that the Lions have just defeated. So when they go into this offseason, they have something big to hang their hat on. Matter of fact, they can hang their jacket on that win. Hey, man, we went out there and kicked the living snot out of the 10-4 Arizona Cardinals. So let's say if the Cardinals go on to the Super Bowl and lose or get far in the playoffs, hey, guess what? The Lions can say, guess what? We did, us Lions, we did what did to the Cardinals, what a Lion would do to a real-life Cardinal in real life. Eat them up. Okay, so they can always say that, all right? They have something to be proud of and build off of that. But I think they're going to come down to earth. They're rolling against the Falcons. It's kind of hard to beat two birds in a row. I mean, you beat the Cardinals last week. Now you got those dirty birds, all right? So I think the Falcons, they're going to take care of business. The Falcons, they still had a potential to break in the wild card seed, and they can get that number 6 or 7 spot, depending how the season flows for them. So this is a must-win for the Atlanta Falcons. Now, as a Seahawk fan, I'm hoping the Falcons lose this game. But the Falcons most likely probably going to win this game, and the score I'm looking at is 24. Let's roll with a 24-16 on this matchup. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Rams versus the Minnesota Vikings. Listen, Rams fans, listen. No disrespect. Well, no, I'm not going to say no disrespect. Because even if I say no disrespect, you're going to take it however it is you want to take it anyway. Because you see, I'm a Seahawk fan. You're going to think I'm being biased. And I probably am being biased, but that's me. But you got other people who are not Seahawk fans, and they saw what the hell happened. Y'all have 25 players testing positive for COVID. We only had like 3, but guess what? They postponed the game. And then by the time when the game started, the Seahawks had more players with COVID than the Rams, but they didn't postpone the game. So that means y'all getting special treatment. That's okay. That's okay. The league wants y'all in the Super Bowl, but guess what? Y'all still have to perform because y'all did not perform well when y'all played against those New England Patriots. The league cheated when y'all went up against the New Orleans Saints. That was pass interference. They still allowed y'all to advance, but guess what? Y'all couldn't take care of business, only scoring 3 points, and y'all supposed to be an offensive juggernaut? Really? But anyways, hey, I digress. So in this matchup here, I'm rolling with the Minnesota Vikings because the thing about it is whenever Kirk Cousins is going against a team where they don't expect his team to win, that's when they win. And I think they're going to beat the Los Angeles Rams. The Los Angeles Rams, listen, the game against Seattle on Tuesday, let me tell you something. We still had a chance to beat y'all. Yeah, Russ wasn't his best Russ, but pass interference is pass interference. You got to call it both ways. They call pass interference for y'all, for Cooper Kupp, when they barely touched him. But when it wasn't the defensive back fault, that Cooper Kupp or whatever the wide receiver's name that fell down. But here's the thing. When y'all straight up tackle DJ Dallas before the doggone ball comes to him, well, guess what? That's pass interference too, man. Just call it even, man. But anyways, you know what? It is what it is. Hey, Seahawks should have played better. But I got the Vikings winning this game as an upset special. I'm rolling with a score of, and it's in Minnesota. Let's see. Let's roll with a 27-17. All right, that's what I'm rolling with. Next matchup, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the New York Jets. Oh, my goodness. Which team could be more worse? You know what? These Jets fans, they want my Seahawks. You know, they laughing at the Seahawks because, you know, the worse the Seahawks play, the higher the Jets get a draft pick because of the Jamal Adams trade. Let me tell you something. Seahawk fans, we do not care about first-round picks. Outside of Earl Thomas, Pete Carroll only has had one real, like, Pro Bowl caliber first-round pick. But guess what? Richard Sherman, 5th round. Cam Chancellor, 6th round. Russell Wilson, 3rd round. Okay, Bobby Wagner, 2nd round. Okay, KJ Wright, 5th round or 4th round or whatever. You see the pattern where I'm going right here, people? Seahawks do better drafting in the other rounds, okay? So you're not hurting us. But here's the thing, Jets. Guess what? Y'all suck at drafting in all rounds. You do. You'll draft mad talented players in the first round, but y'all, it's like when they go to the Jets, they're like their JV squad for the past 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Where they redshirted or whatever, then they go on to another team. But anyways, I'm not going to hate on Jets fans. Jets fans, hey, they could potentially have 2 picks in the top 5. I can't knock that. But I'm rolling with the Jacksonville Jaguars on this one. I think this team right here, Darrell Bevell, I think he's going to get them ready, up to speed and stuff, and they have a lot to prove after taking an embarrassing loss to the Houston Texans. You know what I'm saying? I root for the Texans, but that's an embarrassing loss if you're the Jacksonville Jaguars when you lose in that fashion. So I'm going to roll with the Jaguars to win this game against the Jets. Let's see. Let's look at a score of... It's not going to be a blowout. I'm looking at a 17-10. 17-10, all right? Next matchup, another New York team, the New York Giants. Tired of Giants fans, Marty Querim, Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman. Come on, Russell Wilson. No, shut up. Russell Wilson's not coming over there, all right? Because I said so. He's not coming over there. Seahawk fans, we love Russ. Just because we criticize him doesn't mean we don't love and support Russ. New York, hey, y'all criticize everybody that comes there. That doesn't mean you don't love him. They criticize Patrick Ewing. I mean, hey, Patrick Ewing did all he could. But he lost to my Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon Houston Rockets. Who was going to stop the dream? Not y'all. But anyways, I'm going to roll with the New York Giants on this one. The reason being, this is a division rival. The Philadelphia Eagles has been playing beyond expectations, okay? They kind of remind me of like the Minnesota Vikings. When you expect them to win a game, that's when they lose the game. But when you don't expect them to win it, that's when they win the game. I believe they're 7-7, so they got up to the 500 mark right now. I think they're going to lose this game right here because I think they potentially could be overlooking the New York Giants. And if they're not overlooking them, I think the New York Giants are playing a whole lot of attention in them. And if you're the New York Giants, you know you're not making the playoffs. But guess what? What's better than if you can't? What's the next best thing when you can't make the playoffs? Ruining potential playoff positioning or whatever hopes for your division rival, who you build your team to try to stop anyway in the draft and free agency and trades. So I'm rolling with those New York football Giants. All right, I believe in them more than the Jets. So I'm looking at that score. Let's roll with Man, I like Jalen Ramsey too, man. Ramsey's awesome. I'm sorry, Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is awesome, yo. I'm rolling with a 31-23 Giants. Next matchup, we have the Buffalo Bills versus the New England Patriots. This is the Bills' chance to finally, well, I don't know, because they keep talking about Bills fans and people who support the Bills and Bills players are saying, yeah, if we wasn't playing in this snow, you know what I'm saying, we would have won this game, you know what I'm saying? If we wasn't playing in this snow, well, it was on your home field, dude. You supposed to have won the game, all right? You played to win the game. That's what Herm Edwards said. All right, Bills fans know about Herm Edwards. He was in that division for years or whatever, but for the Jets, as a Jets coach. I'm rolling with the New England Patriots. New England Patriots, they're coming off an embarrassing loss. The Buffalo Bills, they just came, they took all their frustrations out on their opponent last week and won. So here's the thing. The Patriots, they're about to take their frustrations out on the Bills because they lost to the Colts. But it could go either way. Sometimes when you lose a close game like that, but I trust Bill Belichick and I trust Michael McCordle-Jones, okay? Michael McCordle-Jones is going to do the doggone thing against Buffalo. Here's the thing. Buffalo is going to go in this game expecting the Patriots to just run heavy. And Michael McCordle-Jones is only going to throw the ball 3 times. But let me tell you something. No, Michael McCordle-Jones is going to beast in this game because you know why? The Buffalo Bills, they're so scared of allowing the Patriots to be dominant in the run because that's how the Patriots are able to defeat them. But they're not realizing that the Patriots only ran the ball a lot due to the conditions. You adjust to it. But the Bills on the other side, despite it being their home field, they're trying to kick field goals, pass the ball and stuff. You got to run the football. Especially with a good running back like Singletary. No Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley is huge. I know Stephon Diggs is playing. I think he's playing. But Cole Beasley, that is big. That guy in the slot, man, is A++. You know what I'm saying? But I am rolling with the New England Patriots because I trust Bill Belichick coming off a loss. And I'm a huge fan of Michael McCordle-Jones. So I think the New England Patriots are going to win this game. Let's see. The score is going to be 30. Let's see. Let's roll with a 30. Let me see. 30-20. All right. 30-20. Bill's going to get a last second touchdown. All right. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Ravens versus the Cincinnati Bengals. The Ravens, man, it's 2 games where they potentially could have won if they would have, tied it up, win overtime, but they decide to go with analytics, I guess. And a lot of analytics people are offended because they say, well, that last play wasn't analytics. I guarantee you, had that play been successful, oh, you see, that's analytics. It's analytics. People, did you see the analytics? Like, it's so cool. It's so freaking cool. Did you see the analytics? No. Listen, people, I don't knock analytics, but a lot of people who are analytics expert, they want to take credit for the amazing things, but when things go bad, they say that's not analytics. Listen, it is analytics. Is all analytics going to be good? No. Is it all going to be bad? No. Is it good amount of it going to be in between? Yes. It's just like non-analytic stuff. You have to be mindful of the moment of the game, the emotion of the game and stuff like that, the flow of the game, who's throwing what pass and stuff. That pass don't work for everybody. It probably should, but it doesn't at times. You don't know how that person is feeling. But I am rolling with the Baltimore, well, you know what? I'm rolling with the Cincinnati Bengals. I think the Baltimore Ravens, like, they're doing too much. I mean, they could be leading the division right now, but they out of the playoff. I think they out of the top 7 seed right now, I believe, or they're almost out of it. But I'm going to roll with Joe Burrow because he's so thorough, and I think he's going to win tomorrow against the Baltimore Ravens. Let's roll with the score of 23-14. Bengals. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Chargers. We have the Los Angeles Chargers. Man, please go back to San Diego. It makes more sense. Stay classy, San Diego. Stay classy, Los Angeles. Hard to tell. Like, it's better when they say stay classy, San Diego. But anyways, I'm rolling with the Los Angeles Chargers. All right. Even though, hey, I'm a Texans fan, but Texans gonna do Texans things. Player, team, organization gonna do Texas things, but Texans just came off a big win against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The coach David Culley, he's pretty much feeling himself as if he did something big time against the Jacksonville Jaguar team who just lost their permanent head coach, and it was going up against the interim coach. So I think the Los Angeles Chargers is going to just mollywop the Houston Texans. The score I'm looking at on that, I'm looking at a 43-17. Yeah. The ish got real, people. I know. The next matchup, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Carolina Panthers. Today is not a good day to be a Carolina Panther fan or a Carolina Panther player. I'm going to tell you why. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they just got shut out by the New Orleans Saints. So that means he's going to take all his frustrations out on the Panthers. All right. Remember, the last time Tom Brady got shut out, the next game he played the Houston Texans. They got shut out by the Miami Dolphins. That was coached by Nick Saban. Yeah, head coach Alabama Nick Saban when he was at his one season in Miami. Google it if you don't believe me. If you don't believe me, Google it. I'll sit right here and wait. No, I'm not going to sit here and wait because there are other people listening who actually do believe me. But if you don't believe me, hey, Google it and then drop it in the comment section. Let me know what you find about that. But I do, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win this game because after that game that they got shut out by the Dolphins, the New England Patriots, the next game, they blew the Houston Texans out. Wiped the floor with them. That's when the Texans had David Carr at quarterback, threw 4 interceptions. Brady threw like 4 touchdowns, only like 120 yards because he had such excellent field goal, scoring position, red zone position, field position. So I'm going to roll with the Buccaneers to take their frustrations out on the Panthers like that. So I'm looking at a score of, let's roll with a 38-23. All right, 38-23 Buccaneers. Next matchup. Chicago Bears versus my Seattle Seahawks. All right, Tyler Lockett is back. Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf, they got to get on the same page. Well, Russell Wilson got to get on the same page as DK Metcalf. You do, Russ. And Russ, we trust. We want to see you do the doggone thing. If we're not going to finish the season 9-8, we got dog it, we might as well finish the season 8-9. That's how we're going to do it. And that's going to tick Jets fans off because you know why? Finishing at 8-9, even if we do not make the playoffs, that put us at a good enough position to make sure that the New York Jets do not get a freaking top lottery pick because that puts so much pressure on them drafting a player, getting a good selecting a good player in the draft at anything that's more than the 10th seed, than the 10th pick. Seriously. So I'm going to roll with my Seattle Seahawks on this one. The game is in Seattle. I'm not sure if Andrew Dalton or the rookie Justin Fields is going to be playing, but it doesn't freaking matter because Seattle Seahawks going to do the doggone thing. But it does matter if Andy Dalton is playing. He has done pretty solid against my Seahawks. But Seahawks, they got a lot. They got to show up. They got to show up. Hopefully, Rashad Penny is playing. He got hurt a little bit, got banged up against the Rams game. Hopefully, he's okay because he's been running very, very smoothly, man. I love the way he's been running, him and DJ Dallas. Hopefully, Travis Homer is back. All right, but I'm going to roll with the Seattle Seahawks. They're going to win this game. They're going to blow the Bears out. I'm looking at a 37-20 score. All right. Next matchup, we have the Denver Broncos versus the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm rolling with the Raiders, people. My dad, God rest his soul, he was a diehard Oakland Raider fan, period. He was a Los Angeles Raider fan, Oakland Raider fan, and there's no doubt in my mind that they're in Vegas, even though he's not living, he would have been a Las Vegas Raiders fan. So out of the spirit of my father, don't forget the face of your father, children. You know, have you ever seen, what's the name of that movie? The Dark Tower. Yeah, with Idris Elba character, the gunslinger, he says, these people are like that because they have clearly forgotten the face of their father. You don't forget the face of your father. I look like my father, especially when I wear a hat. But anyways, I'm going to roll with the Las Vegas Raiders winning this game. I need a score in my head. I'm looking at a 34-24 game. All right, division rival is going to be a pretty high scoring game. Next matchup, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. Ba, ba. All right. I know I can't sing, but guess what? I'm pretty good at picking picks. I'm more better at picks than I am at singing. So I'm not going to bore you to death with my singing, all right? So I'm rolling with the Pittsburgh Steelers on this one, okay? I believe in Coach Tomlin. I believe in Ben Roethlisberger. I'm believing T.J. Watt. I'm still a fan of Patrick Mahomes, but I think the Steelers, hey, they're in desperation mode now. This is a must-win for them. Okay, I don't think the Chiefs are as hungry as the Steelers in this game. They could be. I don't know. I can't test everybody else's digestive system. Okay, but I'm still rolling with the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game. I think T.J. Watt is going to have a phenomenal game. Did you see that stop by DJ Hayden last week? Big time. The Steelers, they're trying to get back to Steeler football, especially coached by Mike Tomlin and his philosophy and stuff like that. I think the Steelers are going to win this game. It's going to be very, very close. It's going to be a 24-23 Pittsburgh Steelers. Mark my words for this. Mark it with pen. And if I'm wrong, just get some white out and erase that stuff. All right, the next matchup, we have the Washington football team versus the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? Excuse me, need some water. All right. Sorry. You can't deny a man water. It's in the Bible. Look it up. All right, next matchup, we have the Washington football team versus the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? See, I couldn't do that if I didn't drink water. My throat was dry. How about them Cowboys? All right, this is going to be a close game. I think the Washington football team is going to win this game because I think the Dallas Cowboys, they're going to be taking the foot off the gas because they have already clinched the playoff berth without even playing. By the 49ers losing, the Dallas Cowboys actually clinched the playoff berth. I think the Washington football team is going to win this game. I think they're going to come in guns a-blazing. They're hungry. They see that the Cowboys are in. And then it's like, you know what? We got to come in. We got to at least hurt their feelings or something. We don't want them smiling and stuff that they're defeating us. And at the end of the game, they're talking about, we played a good game. Glad we won this game. And to top it all off, guess what? We are going to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm rolling with the Washington football team. I think the score on this game is going to be... It's going to be one of those low-scoring defensive games. I'm looking at a 17-13 game on this. You know what? 20-13, Washington football team. And the last matchup, we have the Miami Dolphins versus the New Orleans Saints. I was so looking forward to watch Taysom Hill play in this game because Chris Sims has been speaking so highly of him, saying that he is more accurate than Tua Tagovailoa, even though he is throwing at 73%, and Taysom Hill is throwing at like way less than that. So they're not on the same level, dude. But anyways, Taysom Hill is not going to be playing. And the thing about it is, one of my best friends, Chris, he's a Dolphins fan. And guess what? I told him, I say, hey, man, I love y'all Miami Dolphins. Y'all had a better chance with Taysom was playing. See, the backup coming in, you don't know anything about this, bro. You got no film, no footage on him, so that can be dangerous. And then your defense could be what's the word I'm looking for? Your defense could be what's the word I'm looking for, people? The defense could be underestimating them. Yeah, so that could happen, but I'm on with the Miami Dolphins. I like Tua. I think Monday Night Football, people are going to get to see this dude here is legit, and they're going to go 8-7. These dudes have been undefeated ever since the trade deadline ended. That's what I'm saying. Once those rumors ended about Deshaun Watson, they've been on a roll, people, especially Tua. Big fan of that dude. Hopefully he succeeds. I'm rolling with the Miami Dolphins to win this game, people. I'm looking at a score of... Excuse me. Sorry, that's my Ring Pro. I'm looking at a score of 24... No, not got too many 24 scores. I'm looking at a score of 27... Well, it's in New Orleans. You know what? I'm looking at a score of... Let's roll with 20... Let's see... 20-13, Miami Dolphins. All right, so let's do a full recap right here. Let's see. So we have the Green Bay Packers over the Browns, of course. Cardinals over Colts. Falcons over Lions. Vikings over Rams. Jaguars over Jets. Giants over Eagles. Patriots over Bills. Bengals over Ravens. My buddy Roderick gonna be upset at me on that, for real. Sorry. I hope they win, but I could be wrong, bro. Chargers over Texans, of course. Seahawks over Bears, of course. Raiders over Broncos. Steelers over Chiefs. My buddy Cedric Mackey is going to be proud of me on that. Steelers over Chiefs. Yeah. Football, watching the football team over Cowboys. My grandma and half of my Facebook friends are going to be upset. For some reason, most of them are Cowboy fans. I don't know why. And Dolphins over Saints. My partner Chris is going to be all right with that. Yeah, my partner Rodney, he's a Niner fan. Yeah, he can't be upset at me because I was going to pick them. It's not my fault they lost, but go Hawks. All right. But anyways, thank y'all for tuning in. I tell you what, if you're watching the YouTube channel right now, hey, comment below and let me know who do you think is going to win this week's games. All right, please share your thoughts. I want to hear it, whether if you agree with me or disagree. All right, tell me why you agree, and tell me why you disagree. And also, please hit that like button so that way, hey, it improves the algorithm thingy or whatever whenever my videos drop, and it'll show up so that way more people can see it. And guess what? Hit that subscribe button so that way, hey, whenever I drop some content that you may like, instead of you going in and typing my name in the search engine on YouTube or whatever, it will come directly to you. If it's a topic you don't like me talking about, just skip over it, and then maybe the next one I talk about, you will enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, give me at least 3 to 4 shows. I guarantee you I will have something that you like and love. If you listen to the podcast, once again, thank y'all for tuning in wherever you listen to your podcast at. And guess what? Please comment and send your boy a review. Send your boy a review. You know what I'm saying? I love to hear how good I'm doing, and most importantly, how bad I'm doing. So that way I can filter out ways where I can improve. All right? But seriously, once again, thank y'all for tuning in. Merry Christmas. If I don't see you by New Year's, Happy New Year. Thank y'all for tuning in. Tune in the Game Podcast. Peace out.